Have you ever wondered why you feel bloated after eating certain foods? Well, you're not alone. Bloating is a common condition that can be caused by the foods we eat. In fact, some foods are notorious for causing that uncomfortable, bloated feeling. And today we'll explore the top 10 common culprits and delve into the science behind why they cause bloating. Stay tuned to the end of the video because we'll also share some helpful tips to relieve bloating. So, are you ready to discover the foods that might be giving you that uncomfortable, bloated feeling? Let's get started. First on the list, we have beans. A staple in many diets worldwide, beans are high in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. They are also a great source of protein. But have you ever wondered why beans sometimes leave you feeling bloated? Well, it's all in the chemistry. Beans contain a type of sugar called oligosaccharides. These sugars are too complex for our bodies to break down and absorb. They pass through our system undigested until they reach the large intestine, where they are fermented by bacteria. This process produces gas, which leads to that irritating, bloated feeling. Moreover, beans are rich in soluble fiber. While fiber is essential for a healthy diet, some people may find it hard to digest, leading to bloating. This information is backed by research from the National Institutes of Health, one of the world's foremost medical research centers. But don't worry, here are some tips for preparing and processing beans. Consider soaking beans overnight in water to help leach out some of the indigestible sugars that cause gas. Also, cooking beans in a pressure cooker can help break down some of the complex sugars into simpler ones that are easier to digest. Try cooking the beans with spices known for their digestive properties. Spices like ginger, turmeric, and fennel have been known to help reduce gas production. So, if you're feeling a little bloated after that bean salad, now you know why. Moving on to number 2, it's dairy products. Now, who doesn't love a good cheese platter or a tall glass of milk? But did you know these could be the hidden culprits behind your bloating? The culprit here is lactose, the sugar found in milk. When your body can't break down lactose, it ends up in your colon, where it's fermented by bacteria. This fermentation process produces gas, which leads to that uncomfortable, bloated feeling. This is more common in people who are lactose intolerant, a condition affecting nearly 1 in 10 people worldwide. In fact, the Mayo Clinic has conducted extensive research on this and found that avoiding or reducing dairy intake can significantly lessen bloating in lactose-intolerant individuals. But don't fret. There are plenty of lactose-free alternatives for you to explore, such as soy, oat, or almond milk. So the next time you're feeling bloated, you might want to consider your milk or cheese intake. Next up, we have onions. You might be surprised to hear that this common kitchen staple could be leaving you feeling bloated. Onions contain a natural carbohydrate known as fructans. While this compound is beneficial for our gut health, in some individuals, fructans can ferment in the stomach, leading to gas production and subsequently bloating. This is not just a kitchen myth. Research published in the Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology supports this. The scientists found that a diet high in fructans can lead to increased water volume in the intestine, causing a bloated feeling. Now, this doesn't mean you need to banish onions from your diet entirely. Moderation is key. And if you're particularly sensitive, cooking onions can help break down some of those fructans, making them easier on your stomach. So, the next time you're whipping up a batch of onion soup, remember, it might be delicious, but it could also be the culprit behind your bloating. Now, let's quickly go over the next 4 food items. First up, we have carbonated drinks. These fizzy refreshments are a common culprit for bloating because they are filled with carbon dioxide gas. When you drink them, you're essentially swallowing gas, which can lead to a buildup in your stomach. According to a study from the University of Guelph, this excess gas can cause discomfort and bloating. So the next time you're feeling parched, you might want to consider reaching for still water instead. Moving on to wheat, it's a staple in many diets, but it's also a common cause of bloating. Wheat contains a protein called gluten, which can cause bloating, especially in people with gluten intolerance or celiac disease. The Mayo Clinic has found that even people without these conditions can experience bloating after consuming wheat. So if you're feeling bloated after your morning toast, wheat might be the culprit. Next, we have broccoli, a superfood that's packed with nutrients. However, it's also high in a type of carbohydrate called raffinose. According to research from Johns Hopkins University, our bodies can't fully digest raffinose, causing it to ferment in our gut and lead to gas and bloating. But don't worry, lightly cooking broccoli, can help break down the raffinose and make it easier to digest. Last in this group we have apples. This fruit is a great source of fibre, but it's also high in fructose, a type of sugar that some people have difficulty digesting. A study from Monash University suggests that for some, this can lead to bloating. If you notice bloating after eating an apple, consider eating it cooked or in smaller portions. These common food items might be healthy, but they can also lead to bloating. So, it's essential to listen to your body and adjust your diet as needed. Finally, let's uncover the last 3 food items, starting with barley, a versatile grain that is packed with nutrients, but can also lead to bloating. The offender, a group of proteins known as gluten. According to research from the University of Maryland, gluten can cause inflammation in the intestines of people with celiac disease, leading to bloating. But even if you don't have celiac disease, you may still suffer from gluten sensitivity, leading to similar symptoms. Next up we have rye, another grain that is commonly used in breads and cereals. Like barley, rye is also rich in gluten, which can lead to bloating. In fact, a study from the University of Oslo found that consumption of rye bread can increase bloating in individuals sensitive to gluten. So if your morning toast is causing you discomfort, rye might be the reason. Last, but certainly not the least, we have artificial sweeteners. These are found in a variety of products, from diet sodas to sugar-free candies. But what's the connection with bloating? Well, according to the Mayo Clinic, some people have difficulty digesting these sweeteners, leading to gas and bloating. Specifically, sweeteners like sorbitol and mannitol are known to cause these issues. So while you might be trying to cut down on sugar, your body might be reacting to these substitutes in unexpected ways. It's important to note that everyone's body reacts differently to different foods. Just because these items are common culprits doesn't mean they'll cause bloating for everyone. It's about understanding how your body works and making dietary choices that best suit your needs. Now that we know what causes bloating, what can we do about it? Well, the first step is to keep a close eye on your diet. Keeping a food diary will help you identify any food intolerances or allergies that might be causing your bloating. If you notice a pattern of bloating after consuming certain foods, it might be worth considering a dietary change. One of the most effective ways to avoid bloating is to drink plenty of water. According to the Mayo Clinic, staying hydrated can prevent constipation, which is a common cause of bloating. It's recommended to drink at least 8 glasses of water per day, but remember, everyone's hydration needs are different. Slow and mindful eating also plays a crucial role in preventing bloating. When we eat too quickly, we tend to swallow air, which can lead to bloating. The American Dietetic Association suggests taking at least 20 minutes to eat a meal, which allows your body enough time to signal that it's full. The next tip is to exercise regularly. Physical activity helps your body move gas through the digestive tract more quickly, which can reduce bloating. Using probiotics can help manage the balance of good bacteria in your gut, which can help with digestion and bloating. Probiotics can be found in supplements and fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi. Another tip to consider is drinking herbal teas. Certain herbal teas, such as peppermint, ginger, and chamomile, are known to aid digestion and can help reduce bloating. If dietary changes don't seem to help, it's advisable to consult a healthcare provider. They may recommend over-the-counter medications or further tests to identify any underlying conditions. Always remember that everyone is different, and what causes bloating for you might not for someone else. So keep exploring, keep observing, and most importantly, keep bloating at bay. Well, there you have it. The top 10 common foods that can cause bloating. We've explored the science behind why beans, dairy products, onions, and other common foods might be leaving you feeling uncomfortable and bloated. We've dived into the chemicals at play, from raffinose in broccoli to lactose in dairy, and how these can cause havoc in our digestive systems. Understanding what you're eating and how it affects your body is the first step to a healthier and happier you. With the tips we've shared to relieve bloating, you're well equipped to tackle any discomfort head-on. Listen to the cues that your body gives. This can go a long way in preventing the discomfort from bloating. Thank you for joining us today. We hope this video has given you insight on what food items may be contributing to that dreadful bloat. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more informative videos like this one. If you have some helpful tips, please share them in the comments below. I'm sure others in our community would appreciate them. Until next time, stay healthy and mindful of what you eat.